Good morning. I'm here at the crossing guard station once more. I'm still going to continue to make a few videos until I can figure out some sort of alternative, until we find out what's going to actually happen with the law and how we're going to have to do this. I'm not sure, but just be encouraged. We're going to do the best we can to figure out something. Have you ever been up against something you weren't sure you could overcome? I'll talk about that in just a second. I don't know about you, but many times in my life, I have faced things that I was not sure I was going to be able to handle. It might have been like a difficult time at work, a difficult person at work. It might have been like a school situation where I was going to college and I had a class that just really was not interesting to me, and I was just going to have to deal with that. Maybe there's a situation in your family that's just really hard to deal with. We can find ourselves really stressed out sometimes about these things that we're afraid we just can't handle. And I think that's the real secret here. We think we can't handle. The reality is that if we're a follower of Christ, that we believe in God, that we are supposed to hold on to Him. A lot of people say, God will never put anything on you, put more on you than you can bear. That's not scriptural, guys. A lot of people think that's like a big, important Bible verse, but it doesn't say that. It doesn't tell us that we won't find things that are more difficult than we can handle. And I think that's on purpose. Sometimes we just have to rely on God. I think that's to teach us to rely on God. If I could do everything on my own, if I could manage all of my affairs as a human being, and I could manage my whole life by myself, don't you think I might need God a little bit less? Now, I'd still need Him for salvation, of course, but do you think I'd rely on Him as much? I like to think that I would, but I also know that I'm a human being, and it's quite possible that I might be just like the little fellas who want to try to walk on their own, or they want to try to carry something on their own, and you're trying to help them as a parent, and they can say, I can do it myself. I might be telling God that if I thought in my own arrogance that I could handle any problem I might face. The reality is we need Him, folks. A friend of mine, Pastor Bob Beeman, says, people say that Christianity is a crutch. He says he doesn't need a crutch, that he needs a stretcher. And I couldn't agree more. I need God to carry me through. Right now, this channel's in turmoil. It's not anything that I've done wrong. I don't know which direction to take it. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do to stay legal and do what I should and still continue to share the message of Christ. I don't know what that's going to be, but God is going to guide every step of the way, and any door that closes, He will open the door that He wants me to go through. Don't know what that'll be, but I just need to be ready to take that step. Sometimes we face things that we just don't know if we can overcome. Sometimes we face things that we absolutely cannot overcome. We just need to hold on to Him. Have some peace in your heart and be kind to each other. See you next time.